Title: DXGF attempts to re-enter my life. Hey, this is so-and-so. Is this so-and-so? I know this might sound strange, but I accidentally sent a package to your house. Well, it reminds me of that infamous line from Thanos, "Look where your failure has brought you, back to me." My dad once confessed that when my parents were engaged, they've been married for over 30 years, my mother, who I've always seen as a saint. Hello everyone. We will be back with another story, and as always, if this is the first time you know my channel, please hit the subscribe button, so you don't miss new videos. You've read the title, so let's dive in. You guys saw the title, so let's dive in. The subject is ex-girlfriend accidentally sent mail to my house. Yep, accidentally. He starts off by saying his ex-girlfriend and he used to work in retail together back in 2016. They had a good connection, starting with small talk, moving on to lunch breaks, and eventually dating outside of work. What drew him to her was her taste in music and the fact that one of her relatives produced for a well-known musician. As an artist himself, he saw this as a potential networking opportunity. Over time, they got to know each other well and just clicked. However, her mother didn't like him at all and spoke negatively about him every chance she got. This was tough, especially since he had lost his own mother a year prior. Despite this, his family welcomed her with open arms. Her dad liked him, but her mom was cold. He even made paintings for both of them when they first met. Her dad proudly displayed his, but her mom never acknowledged it. Eventually, she got a better job and started attending college away from home, which marked the beginning of the end. He had his own place but no car, so he couldn't visit her often. She was experiencing freedom for the first time, which turned out to be a disaster. They tried to maintain a long-distance relationship, but he knew deep down it wouldn't work. He even proposed to her out of fear, but she got cold feet. She admitted she wasn't ready for marriage and mentioned that her mom and sister were advising her to see other people. He felt sick when he saw her without the engagement ring during a visit. They agreed to take a break, but he suspected she was already interested in someone else. Despite all this, he stayed to participate in a pop-up shop on her campus. Afterward, he returned home, where his father, who had been dealing with health issues, ended up in the ER. His girlfriend was distant and unresponsive when he called her from the hospital. Eventually, he broke up with her, and she thanked him for it. His father passed away shortly after, and she tried to contact him, but he didn't respond. She continued reaching out, trying to stay in his life, but he eventually cut her off. Fast forward to 2019, and his life was improving. He got a new job, a car, and was doing well as an artist. He agreed to participate in another pop-up shop at her campus, and when he showed up, she immediately tried to reconnect. They met up, but nothing happened. After that, he decided to move on completely. A few months later, he saw her again, and she tried to reconnect once more, but he ignored her advances. He met someone new who shares the same birthday as his late mother, and things have been going great. In 2021, she tried to come back into his life by claiming she accidentally sent a package to his house. He simply dropped it off at her place without saying a word. She texted him to thank him, but he didn't respond and has no intention of doing so. He realizes now that she had her chance and it's over. To everyone reading, never take your loved ones for granted. The grass isn't always greener on the other side, and don't let outside influences lead you astray. Thanks for reading my story, and much love to everyone out there. Wow, let me give my thoughts. Yeah, you should have let her go a long time ago. It's tough when someone moves away and everything changes. I went through the same thing when my ex went to grad school in another state. Everything changed and the relationship fell apart. She started meeting new people and lost interest. It was hard, but like you, I eventually moved on. Stay focused on your dreams, and don't let her back into your life. She's not good for you. Thanks for sharing your story, and let's see what everyone else thinks in the comments.